What's up, Kaiju family? This is Godzilla 1090 with the realest Goji fan himself, Jordan O'Donnell. And today we're going to be talking to the wonderful Hailey Newton. How you doing today?
I'm doing good.
So, this question is on here, but I have heard that this is your first G-Fest. Are you enjoying yourself so far?
Yeah, it's actually been really different than what I expected, and everybody's so nice and so welcoming. It's just very supportive, and it's been so nice.
Yeah, that's this is my second year.
Same.
So yeah, we're all babies to this, I guess. Because I've been to multiple other conventions, and this one is
it tops it.
Absolutely. It's like we could all get together and just unite and just be, I guess, one big happy family. I guess you could say that.
Yeah. It seems like it's very an intimate connection.
Oh no, very.
There's not so many people, which is nice.
Yeah,
you can breathe. Obviously, there's the congestion. You can breathe, and you can people, and people know you. But I don't know. But they know me. It's really nice. Instead of 50,000 people.
Oh no!
And maybe one day G-Fest will get that big, but right now it's very cozy.
I think it's very close. I think I like it like this, to be honest too. But we're happy that you're here.
Thank you.
Because obviously everybody knows you for your Evolved Godzilla cosplay, the process with that, and so we cannot wait to see that tomorrow.
Yes, it's gonna be awesome.
What other questions do you have, my friend?
So of course, we have to go with the basic question. What's your first or your earliest memory as a kaiju fan?
Can I do my first Godzilla movie?
Yes, absolutely.
My first Godzilla movie was Godzilla vs. Megalon.
Oh, monster!
Yeah. So I saw it, and I didn't really think of it as a kid, but it always stuck in my mind, this scene where he's sliding on his tail, and I always remembered that. I was like, that was Godzilla. And then I remember watching 98 with all my family. That was mainly where I got it from. My aunts and uncles, they would kind of just do their own thing, and then I'd sit there and I'm like, oh. and so 98, and I remember getting my childhood stuffed animal in the 98 bag, a gift bag at Christmas.
Wow.
And then it was always there. And then 2016, so Shin Godzilla, that's what brought it back to me fully. I realized, hey, there's figures. There's things I can buy.
Way more than just figures.
Oh my god!
I know. It brought me back because my high school boyfriend at the time, he bought me a Kamada-kun Bandai.
Oh,
that was my favorite. That was my favorite out of the movie. And then I was like, I like this. and then I started looking, and I'm like, there's more to Godzilla than I remember, because I remember watching 2014 in theaters, and I was like, oh yeah, Godzilla. And I saw it in a really shitty theater. And so anytime he would roar, it blew.
Wow.
Yeah, so 2016 brought me back.
Wow.
My earliest memory was 73, so.
That, I've never heard anybody say that. Wow. For me, I've been, oh my goodness, a Godzilla fan since I'm 29 now. I just turned 29, and I've been a fan since I was 2 years old, and it has always followed me.
Yeah, I think I was 3 when I saw it.
So we're right.
Yep, 3, 4.
So you said basically the movie that got you back into just the lore and the fandom was 2016, Shin Godzilla. So I guess for me, when I was in elementary school, my mom would always make us cold lunch. We never would eat it. Not that we didn't like it, it's just we were so used to it. We were just no, we'll just have hot lunch what the school made us. And my dad was like, listen, if you boys eat your cold lunch today, we'll watch a movie tonight. And he threw on the kitchen table Blockbuster VHS cassette.
Yes.
You ready for this? Of Godzilla's Revenge. So I, as a kid, seeing that movie before see Monster and Son of Godzilla, I was like, oh my God. And then as the older I got, I was like, okay, wow. That was the movie that brought me back in a sense. But 2016.
Yeah, like it's always been there, and I've always been like a Godzilla fan, but like what got me so heavily into it and like, made me realize, like, because I was starting off with cosplay around that time too. I did my first ever Godzilla themed cosplay. I did the Evangelion Oscar and the Godzilla Fusion.
Wait.
Peanut art.
Is it like, I'm trying to recall, isn't Godzilla in some way, fashion, like, constricting you?
So like Godzilla parts are coming out of me, and I have like the Godzilla tail. I did that in 2017.
Yes,
Oh, wow.
yes, I do. Oh my God, this is a celebrity, bro. Oh my God.
Saying that they saw that costume and they didn't realize it was me.
Oh my God, I'm one of them.
Yeah, and so I did that costume. That was my first ever like big costume. That tail was hollow.
Oh my God,
It was hollow?
Yeah, I like made a stuffed tail with like polyfill and stuff, and then I put the foam around it, and then I removed all the polyfill. And so,
Wow.
So that pretty much answered. I know one of the questions was, what was your first, I guess, big project and stuff like that? Me personally, because many years ago, I forgot, I think I was talking to Matt upstairs, who has that giant Godzilla suit displayed in front of so amazing guy. We were talking about his work a little bit, and years ago I was working on a Godzilla suit, and obviously, you could probably vouch for this. If you're a Godzilla fan and you're hands-on with stuff and very artsy, there's one thing you would always want to do is make your own monster suit. So I'm not gonna lie. One day, my suit, may it rest in peace. No pun intended. So somebody decided to go in the suits while I was away. I was actually at work.
Yeah.
It was a family function, and they were messing with the suit, trying to, be like Godzilla, and the entire arm ripped off the socket.
No.
So I was fuming. And that was, I can't even tell you how long ago that was. And that was like, I stopped,
Yep.
So for my question to you is, what is your influence to just want to continue to do these? And I know we talked earlier about the Destroyer cosplay and many other ideas that you have and stuff like that. So
actually, so my biggest inspiration was like when I realized there was a girl in one of the suits. Like, Toyota.
Yes,
she was in Varagon. Once I realized there was a girl in it, I'm like, I can do that.
Yes.
And so ever since, it's like I just really love making creatures. I don't really like making all this armor. I love making creatures, and I love making monsters. And Stan Winston was a really
absolutely
inspiration. Aliens and Predator. I love practical effects, and I've always wanted to do it. And that was kind of like what motivates me. Is like, if I can't get into the industry, it's so hard to get into it.
Oh, of course.
And I was like, if I can't do it, I'm just going to do it for fun.
Exactly.
What started with me in cosplay was like, I used to make all my Halloween costumes, and then I realized I was like, I can do this outside of Halloween. I can do it outside of Halloween, and then I realized there's conventions. I'm like, people go and they dress up at these things. And so I started off like doing Pokemon costumes. Making those critters, and then
ain't no wrong with that. I know Pokemon's big. Oh my God, into stuff like that.
Absolutely.
I love Pokemon. It's childhood,
Yeah, of course.
Little monsters, and then we got big monsters here.
Oh my God.
So far, what would you say was your favorite character to cosplay as?
So far, probably Evolved Godzilla, but what I hold in my heart is my Mecha King Ghidorah.
Yes.
I remember King Ghidorah. That was my first actual kaiju. He's my favorite kaiju.
Oh, Christian.
Yes.
Mecha Ghidorah is my favorite, and I really want to do an armor, and I want to push myself. Everybody was like, "How are you going to do it?" And I was like, "I'm I'm just going to, and I'm going to prove you guys wrong that like I can't, but I actually can. So I made that in about 6 months.
Wow.
It has like fog machines and like
Amazing.
That is amazing.
yeah, but my favorite probably to be in is Evolved Godzilla. It's my most comfortable out of all of them so far.
Wow.
And it just gets so many good reactions. And when I first got out and I was walking from my hotel to the convention, people were driving by and you could hear them rolling down their windows, "It's Godzilla!" And I'd be walking past people and they'd like see me from the front and they'd say, "Oh yeah, Godzilla," and then they'd walk past, see the tail, and they're like, "Whoa." And you'd hear them like, "Whoa, that's sick!" And then it was so cool for me to have that like experience.
So now that you're bringing up Evolved Godzilla, oh my god! So like, draw us into it. Like, what materials were needed to make obviously what ended up being Evolved Godzilla and stuff like that?
So I wanted to build the suit like how Toho built their suit, and like you were saying, Matt, he built his amazing Godzilla suit. He helped me a lot, and I wanted to do it as authentic as I could to how they do it, and I wanted to make it as professional as I could. So I went all out. I bought all the special materials, expensive materials. It was about $400 worth of latex alone. Just latex alone.
Right.
I bought, it was probably about 5 gallons of latex.
Dang.
5 gallons, and everything underneath was like upholstery foam, or the same as this EVA foam. And yeah, it's all the spines are the LED foam, so the lights can shine through it still. And then the base of those spikes are the EVA foam with all the LEDs tacked on. And my boyfriend actually helped me solder the entire tail. It took 2 weeks to solder. Just the tail alone.
Oh my god. It just brought me back memories. Not good ones neither. Oh my god.
Yeah, we were sitting in
That's
soldering.
oh my god.
PTSD.
PTSD. Oh my god. So I know we have a few minutes left and we don't want to take up too much of your time. Adrian, you have one more question?
What advice do you have for people who want to get into cosplay?
YouTube. YouTube is your friend. Ask questions. Don't be afraid to like. Even me, I've gotten so many questions of like, how do you do this? And I don't mind like offering. There's a really amazing website called Becoming Godzilla.
Yes.
It documents, like it has all the documentation of like most fan suits out there, and I've pulled from there for inspiration of like how to make the tail, or how to do textures, or how to do the skin. And it's been super helpful, and that's a really good resource that nobody really knows about right now. And I'm hoping that more people can know about it, because I want to see more kaiju.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you so much for taking your time to be with us. Really quick, if you could just, obviously, this is all pre-recorded and stuff. If you could just let everybody know like your handle, where people get into contact with you, for those that are trying to go out and build a Godzilla cosplay.
Yeah. So my handle is MewlingT on Instagram. So it's like Mew the Pokemon, and then LING and then T as in like the drink. And yeah, you can shoot me a message on there. My DMs are always open. I get a lot of DMs now, so
I can only imagine.
It's slow to get to everything, but I try my best to get to everybody, and I will always help, because I do everything on a budget. This is all on a budget. This is all stuff from Temu.
Wow.
So even the foam. The foam is all from Temu. I love doing stuff on a budget because cosplay doesn't have to be expensive. And I'm trying to make a YouTube channel, so it's the same.
Do it.
And I want to try to push a lot of cheap ways to cosplay. Like this was made out of contact cement from the dollar store.
Wow.
And it's probably some of the best contact cement I've ever used. So you don't need expensive materials, and you can make stuff with anything, like cardboard. Like this was cardboard and EVA foam and
What?
yeah, so it's actually toilet paper rolls under here.
Wow.
I am flabbergasted.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So really
That's
see
awesome.
on Instagram and YouTube. I'm hoping to get some videos up there about how to make costumes and what I do, and challenging how to make them cheaply and afford, like, be able to afford cosplay, because I think everybody should be able to have cosplay and have fun. Because cosplay is all about fun. It doesn't matter if you're good at it. It doesn't matter. Like, somebody is always going to be better than you, but you just have to have fun with it.
Absolutely.
So I guess our last thing before we go, because I know you did teach us what you have planned for the future, but how about you tell everybody else what you have planned for the future?
So I won't say, I told you guys how I'm making it, but I haven't released that to the world yet.
Okay.
So,
Oh, listen.
But for next year G-Fest, I am going to try to bring my own full Godzilla suit. I'm going to do 1998. And that's all I'm going to say right now.
So, as always, you guys, thank you for just showing us nothing but love and support here on Monsters with Attitude. Hailey, thank you once again for being here. You already know, listen, shout outs to Hailey. Listen, go ahead, follow all of her socials. You already know where to find us. You guys can find us on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram,
Twitter,
X,
Twitter,
TikTok. Oh, it's unbearable the amount of sections we have. All right, so you already know it's your boy Jordan and Adrian and Hailey. You're gonna say this as well with us. As always, we're at Monsters with Attitude. We'll always embrace
the attitude.